And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Running with power.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Quinn. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense. And
the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Cameron.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Feeling some heat. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. A fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A big play for the defense with a first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Warriors! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
Number 4 is tackled down at the 17. And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back at the 20. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man,
just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
With the game tied.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense of paying it off with the interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
LSU 14, Hawaii 7.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
He is smashing people. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics. Fourth down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
I'm out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Trucks through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Rainbow Warriors are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
To the air, it's Jordan. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Golden. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his man enough for the 1st. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the